Welcome, adventurer. This is the Grand Magic Library, also known as the largest collection of magical knowledge in all of Pior. It is a pleasure to have you here. I am this library's guardian. You can call me Riena, or simply the Librarian. Trust me, there is a reason I am telling you this, dear. It could happen that you forget my name rather unwillingly, so the odds of you managing to call for the Librarian is much higher. Well, before we continue, there are a few rules in here you must follow. If you can't comply with any of these, I have to ask you to leave and not take a step further. 1. You stepped into this library of your own free will. 2. You do not question the instructions I give you after this point. 3. You will be as silent as possible. 4. Every book will be handled with great care. 5. You only follow the paths you have been told to. 6. You keep your hands off books you aren't allowed to touch. Do you understand all of these rules? Perfect, my dear. Then we can go and explore a bit. Of course, I received a letter from your guildmaster that you want to set out on your first quest. And part of that is knowing where you'll find certain information here in the library. So, let us begin. This front section is for healing magic, a section you should spend a lot more time in than you probably want, because dealing with cuts, bruises, burns, poisons, and mana sickness will be quite the common occurrence, and I don't want you to die too easily. You know, ever since I started advocating for new adventurers to start here, their mortality rates went down 70%. Now, a bit further, we have the necromancy section, which is one of the reasons you don't touch random books you aren't allowed to. But you won't need to summon skeletons or ghosts in the near future, right? That answer took a bit too long. I guess I'll have to make sure that you can't enter this section. Alright, so we have life, death, and undeath covered. What's next? Right, you're supposed to check on the great tree in the Whispering Forest, which means you'll need to know about elemental magic to protect yourself. Well, the spirits aren't really harmful. It's just that they like to play and struggle to estimate how strong a human is. So a bit of flame magic is important to tell them off, and water magic in case you cause a fire. Trust me, you wouldn't be the first adventurer to get lost or burn down a large section of the forest. In the worst case, you could end up doing both. Don't look so afraid. We haven't even reached the monsters section yet. I personally love that section, because it is filled with creatures from all over the world. Some higher-ranking adventurers even use the monsters in the books as inspiration for where they should plan their vacations. That is looking a bit far into the future, though. Okay, so that leaves only 2 more sections for us to explore. What kind of weapons do you use, anyway? Right, you're a mage, so we can skip visiting the weapons section until you're good enough for that to make a difference. I guess that's the important areas. Oh, you kept count. There is one more section here I haven't told you about. No, not the section with the banished spells in the basement. I wasn't counting that. And to tell you the truth, the section only exists to get little adventurers like you to read. Because there is a count spell on you that tells the doors how many books you have read here. If you are over the right amount, you can just walk down there. The last section is rather dangerous for the weak-willed and faint of heart. The psychology section. No, really. There are books about dealing with mind control, hypnosis, lost memories, hypnosis, manipulation, hypnosis. What do you mean I said hypnosis 3 times? That would be silly. Maybe your ability to count needs some work. Or maybe I already have you under my spell. You've been listening to me for quite a while now, and it would be so terrible if you wouldn't follow my orders. You did give me permission to give you instructions, didn't you? Yes, you did, dear. And you are more than happy to listen. Just drop, dear, deeper and deeper down. Listen to my words and relax. Think about how your mind has been getting calmer the deeper you step into my library. How welcoming it is, and how all these words just make you so sleepy. My, your eyes look so heavy. I bet it's a drag to keep them open. Just close them fully as you drop a bit deeper for me. I am here. There is no one around to cause you harm. Can you feel that warm, fuzzy feeling inside of you growing stronger and stronger? The more you let go and give in, the stronger it gets. Picture how all the warmth is moving through you, relaxing you more and more, till you want nothing more than to fully drop. Let your mind slowly drift apart, drift more and more, till there is only a shallow puddle of your mind left, so shallow and untouched by any thought. Doesn't it feel great to be so shallow and under my influence? Sadly, I can't leave you here like that. Your guildmaster would be so mad if I kept another adventurer for my pleasure. Although, I could send that poor girl back if you want to stay. It has been nearly 2 years since I got a hold of her mind. No, I can't give her back just yet. Just feel my fingers slowly touching the surface of your puddle, forming small ripples all over the place. Each ripple gives you a bit of space for a thought, and with each new thought landing there, you will wake up more and more. One thought creates 2 more, and so on. Your mind starts to slowly bounce back till you are right awake again. Wake up, dear. And that, my dear, is why this section is dangerous. Or do you not remember anything I just said? Well, in that case, we will have to start at the beginning. 1. You stepped into this library of your own free will. Oh, looks like you do remember that part well enough. In any case, We're in the elemental section again. So there are books for fire, and next to it are the water spells. And if something happens, you know what to call me. Oh, you managed to remember my name. That's adorable, dear. Maybe I should have switched you out when I had the chance to.